Italian Spelling Rules 1. Which words are at risk for spelling mistakes? We can divide them into 4 groups. In the first group, we include words containing za, zia, zio. Words that include these 3 sound sequences I just mentioned, za, zia, zia, are always pronounced with a strong, or as we say, double Z, but they are almost always written with a single Z. Think of words like grazia, astuzia, egiziano, and so on. The most important exceptions are pazzia and razzia, which are written with 2 Zs. Adjectives derived from the word razza, like razziale and interrazziale, which have 2 Zs because razza has 2 Zs. And the first person plural of the present tense of verbs ending in uzzare with double Z. From disprezzare, we get disprezziamo. From spezzare, we get spezziamo. From terrorizzare, we get terrorizziamo, and so on. One last exception, the adjective fantoziano, which comes from the famous character Fantozzi. Words with zia, such as pazienza, grazie, and giustiziere, are also written with a single Z. Again, exceptions are words derived from ones originally written with 2 Zs. For example, carrozziere, which comes from carrozza with 2 Zs, corazziere from corazza, mazziere from mazzo, and then biscazziere and tappezziere, which have a different origin but still reached us with the double Z. If you don't know who a biscazziere is, that's a good thing. It means you don't hang out with the wrong crowd. Let's close the first group with words containing the sequence zio, ozio, dizionario, grazioso, and so on. Also included are words ending in zione, like azione, stazione, and complicazione. And these too are written with a single Z. Now let's move to the second group of risky words. In the second group, we include words that contain the sound Q, followed by one of these 4 vowels, A, E, I, O. Words like quaverno, cinque, circuito, and cuore. As you can see from these examples, some of these words are written with CU, others with QU. It's absolutely the same thing because both spellings correspond to exactly the same sound. Theoretically, we could write cuore with Q and quaverno with C. But then why do we write cuore with C and quaderno with Q? Because cuore comes from a Latin word that had a C, cor, while quaverno comes from a Latin word that had a Q, quaternus. Conclusion. To know how to spell words with the sequence CU plus vowel, grammar isn't what matters. What matters is knowing the history of Italian. Let's make a deal. I'll commit to giving you the correct spelling of a good number of words with this tricky sound, and you, every time you have to write one of these words, will commit to looking it up in the dictionary, even if you're sure how to spell it.